Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Autocar India Quick News, your weekly updates on all the big launches, all the hot scoops and all the news from the world of automobiles. But before we begin, do remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest uploads. Now before we begin with our weekly news, there is something that we need to talk about, a milestone. June 2020 marks the 250th issue of the Autocar India magazine, and of course to celebrate that milestone we have a very special edition out. Check the link in the description below to either get yourself a free downloadable soft copy or you can order a very special printed version of the issue right to your doorstep. This isn't one that you want to miss out on. Right, so let's begin with our weekly launches, and first up it's the brand new BMW X6. The X6 is the flagship coupe SUV offering from BMW and is now even larger than its predecessor, but still maintains that iconic coupe-like styling. The coolest part about the new SUV though has to be the new illuminated BMW kidney grills. The X6 is powered by a 3-litre 6-cylinder turbo petrol engine that makes 340 horsepower and 450 Nm of torque, mated to an 8-speed automatic and all-wheel drive. BMW India launched the 3rd Gen X6 in India in two variants, the X Line and the M Sport, both of which are priced at 95 lakh rupees ex-showroom. While the X Line variant is a little more subdued in terms of styling, the M Sport gets sportier bumpers, gloss black accents along with mechanical upgrades like M Sport brakes, adaptive M suspension and an M Sport exhaust, making it the obvious variant choice. With the BMW 3 Series GT not getting a second generation, the popular model will be replaced with the long wheelbase 3 Series in India instead. Expected to launch in India sometime next year, the long wheelbase model adds a substantial 110mm to the wheelbase and is overall 120mm longer and 28mm taller than the standard car, giving all that extra space to the rear passengers. The seats themselves are said to be more comfortable with softer cushions, while features like a panoramic sunroof also get added in. All in all, considering how the long wheelbase E-Class has worked wonders for Mercedes-Benz, this should work well in BMW's favour. Maruti Suzuki launched the CNG version of the BS6 Celerio in India in both the commercial H2 and the private VXI variants. The CNG variant continues to be powered by the 1-litre engine used in the petrol versions and offers 30.47 km per kg. The Tour H2 variant is priced at 5,37,000 rupees, while the better equipped VXI is priced at 5,61,000 rupees ex-showroom. Now, the entry-level commuter bike segment is one of the most price-sensitive segments in the country, with buyers choosing one or the other in that segment just because it's a matter of a few hundred rupees here or there. And now this week, some of the most affordable motorcycles in India have received a price update. The TVS XL100 range has seen a price increase of up to 1,000 rupees on some variants, with prices now ranging from 44,294 rupees to 46,114 rupees. Bajaj has upped the prices of the most affordable bike in India, the CT100, by up to 1,498 rupees, with prices now starting at 42,790 rupees. Similarly, the Bajaj Platina range has seen a price increase of up to 2,349 rupees, with prices now starting at 49,261 rupees. All these hikes are on top of the already hiked BS6 prices. With EVs or electric vehicles on the path to popularity in the coming months or the coming years, MG has decided to tie up with Tata Power to install fast chargers at its dealerships. Tata Power and MG have signed an MOU to develop 50 kW DC fast chargers at select MG dealership locations and offer end-to-end EV charging solutions to MG dealerships spread across India. These super fast 50 kW DC chargers will be accessible to both MG ZS EV customers as well as other EV owners whose automobiles are compatible with the required charging standards. At present, MG Motor India already has 10 50 kW charging stations across dealerships in 5 cities: Delhi NCR, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Bengaluru and Hyderabad, and is expanding to even more cities. Last year, Tata Power had announced that it will create 700 charging stations under the EZ brand across the country by 2021. The Ministry of Road Transport and Highways had earlier asked the state governments to extend the validity of vehicle and driving documents expiring between February 1st to June 30, 2020, owing to the COVID-19 pandemic. The ministry has now issued a new advisory to all states and union territories asking them to further extend the validity to September 30, 2020. These include driving licenses, vehicle registrations, permits, vehicle fitness certificates, etc., which have all expired or are expiring between February 1st and June 30th. The ministry has also put out a notification that all new cars that meet BS6 emission norms will now come with a 1 cm thick green colored strip marking on the existing third registration sticker that is placed on the passenger side of the windscreen on all new cars. This move aims to differentiate BS6 compliant vehicles from one conforming to older emission standards. The ongoing legal battle between Mahindra's North American arm or Mahindra Automotive North America, also known as MANA, and the Fiat Chrysler Automobiles or FCA with regards to the design of the Mahindra Roxor has seen a new update. The International Trade Commission or ITC has upheld the November 2019 findings that the Mahindra Roxor is a copy of the Jeep Wrangler. This means that Fiat Chrysler Automobiles has won its bid for an order to block US imports of the Roxor off-roader. The order found that the Roxor infringes Jeep and in particular the Wrangler's trade dress but not its registered trademarks like the 7-slat grille, which incidentally was replaced earlier this year on the Roxor with a new grille that resembles Toyota's Land Cruiser FJ. The order now means that Mahindra might have to axe the rather popular offerings from the American market, a pity since the Roxor seems to have garnered quite the cult following in the United States. Now if you are in the market for a big bike, here is another option for you. Triumph will soon launch the Street Triple R in India. The Street Triple R is expected to launch sometime this month and select dealers have opened bookings for the same. The R will replace the S as the base offering in India and gets a 765cc inline 3-cylinder engine, making 118 horsepower and 77 Nm of torque internationally. Expect prices to be around the 9.5 lakh rupee range, making it slightly more expensive than the bike it replaces. And that's all the time we have for you this week. As always, do remember to leave your opinions in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe, and we will see you next week.